New York and the home of the Nets. We're broadcasting live from Barclays Center. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Doris Burke courtside. Next to me, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr in the booth. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Lewis is out there with Green. Then it's McLemore. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Walker in at the point guard. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Well, it's been something that a lot of people anticipated in the NBA, and they've been waiting for it to happen. And some teams have been fearing that it would happen, but last season, Cousins became the center that the Kings hoped he would be when they drafted him.
With Cousins, there always seems, Steve, to be some mental hurdles with him, as well as not being as efficient as you would have hoped to see. But as you said last season, it kind of came together.
It did. I mean, the talent has always been there for him. Just remember how young he is. And so as he continues to grow and develop and mature, he's got a chance to be an elite center in this league. And I thought last year he took a big step forward. Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Pass to McLemore. Back to Walker. Dishes it to Cousins. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Williams with the ball. Outside Aldridge. Back to Williams. Goes back up. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
And the offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line.
You know, as great as Aldridge was in the first half of last year, you felt like he was going to really kick it into overdrive in the second half of the season because of his all-star snub.
Walker the pass to Cousins. In the corner, it's McLemore. 5 to shoot. And the basket good. McLemore's got his first points in this one. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Aldridge, in saying he should have been a starter in last year's All-Star game, probably comparing the Blazers record at the time to that of Kevin Love's of Minnesota.
Yeah, but it's not just team success. I mean, one thing for Aldridge, he takes some tough shots. A 23-point per game score, but his shooting efficiency was actually below average last season.
And McLemore kicks to Walker. Here's Lewis. Fires high post. Again, Sacramento.
You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
It's Williams with the drive. The three from Cephalosha. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Lewis kicks to McLemore. Cousins inside. Bogut on him. And he gets it to go. Cousins has got 5 now.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
And here is Williams. He kicks to Cephalosha. Launches it. It's rebounded by McLemore. Kings leading now by 4. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
Yeah, this is like a clinic out there, guys. This is exactly how you attack a defense. Move the ball, sharp cuts, really a nice pace to their offense.
Williams kicks to Aldridge. Aldridge with a screen on Walker. Williams' shot is off.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
There's the pass to Cousins. Back to Walker. That's good.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Now here's Williams. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That's a 2 from Martin. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
A little lucky, frankly, but they did get it to go.
And Walker kicks to Cousins. And it's sent back by Bogut. Martin attacking. Bogut dishes to Williams. Tries yet again. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul that goes against Sacramento. The Nets have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
Well, Andrew Bogut possesses really great size and above average athleticism, but I really think it's his basketball IQ that sets him apart. He's got outstanding instinct, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
David Lee checked in for Sacramento. Sinks the 15-footer.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Outside Williams. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Williams. Martin with the bucket. You talk about Bogut's IQ of the game. Steve, a great passer offensive.
He is. He's one of those guys who has a good feel for the game. He sets good screens. He understands angles. He's got a lot of veteran tricks about him. You know, things that maybe the referees don't catch. So a guy who can really help your team win.
Nets trailed by 6. Aldridge with his screen on Walker. 3-pointer. Martin. Another miss by Martin. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Cousins with a screen for Walker. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. And stolen by Aldridge. Outside for Martin. Nobody near Williams. Drops in the tray. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And it's Walker penetrating. Shot's good. Brooklyn with the ball. Trailing by 5. Williams kicks to Aldridge. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh, easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Here's Walker. And he gets it to go. And now a 7-point Kings lead.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Here's Williams. And he gets it to go. Williams has got 5 now.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
In low to Lee. Lee left side. Takes it from 10. Cousins trying to free himself up. No good from Lee. Nets trailed by 5. Cephalosha passes to Aldridge. Again, the Nets for 2.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Good. 9 points here for Cousins. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. Here is Williams. 5 points in the game. Outside Aldridge. Outside Martin. From deep 3-point range.
They've got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
I like the way they've set the tone. You know, they're going to have to continue to work at it, but rebounds will be key in this game, no question about it.
And Walker kicks to Lewis. And finished off by McLemore.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Williams dishes to Cephalosha. Back to Williams. No good on the three. Kings leading now by 7. And Walker kicks to McLemore. Back to Walker. Here's Lewis. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Andrew Bogut.
Sacramento was one of the teams in the West that really struggled against the Eastern Conference, and a lot of it had to do with their turnovers.
As you said, I mean, the Kings were one of the few West teams that struggled against the East. 13 wins out of conference, which was second lowest in the West.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Lamar Odom. He's checked in for Cephalosha. Waiters comes in for Kevin Martin. And it's Exum in for Darren Williams. And then for Sacramento, Kevin Seraphin. He's checked in for Cousins. Johnson comes in for McLemore. And it's Ennis in for Walker. As you mentioned, it was turnovers that really hurt the Kings against the East.
You know, they did some things well and played their game for stretches, but when you turn the ball over like the Kings did, you have to play every other facet of the game perfectly to stand a chance.
And it's Johnson penetrating. And that one comes up a bit short.
And very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
Sacramento making a switch here. And Baamute's checked in. Now here's Waiters. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Ennis kicks to Lee. From the line. And he gets the bucket. Lee's got his second bucket. Nets trail by 8. Now Exum. Right side Aldridge. To the paint. And Exum gets it to go on the assist by Aldridge.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Well, you got to time up the clock. It's easier said than done, but you got to execute your offense on that first possession.
And that one's good. And that's now 6 points for David Lee.
That's his third make in 4 attempts, guys, so quick start for the game.
Exum passes to Bogut. Kicks to Exum. The Nets working the ball around now. Aldridge. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Ennis kicks to Lee. And that's not going to go. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Kings on top. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Kings?
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And I love the penetration because we're seeing a team that's attacking the lane, forcing the defense to collapse, and you're going to see some easy points as a result.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Exum is out there with Dion Waiters. Then it's Thabo Sefolosha. Then there's Charlie Villanueva. And it's Bynum in at the center, locking down the middle. They set the pick. Now the dish to Johnson. Lee sets a screen for Ennis.
Lee with a solid pick that time.
Wes Johnson, the former number 4 pick back in 2010. He was a bust in Minnesota, but he shot better in his 4th season. And once he was moved to kind of a small 4, like the shooting power forward spot, he really found a niche for himself.
Now here's Ennis. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And Wesley Johnson has always been impressive physical. Great size, terrific length for a wing, quick off the floor.
Yeah, he's got all of those ingredients, but his ball handling has been a bit mediocre, rather pedestrian, and I think that's held him back offensively.
Tyler Ennis, another top player out of Canada, grew up in Brampton, Ontario, 4-hour drive from his alma mater of Syracuse. You know, he really impressed last season with the Orange. He played with a consistency and a composure that you rarely see in a freshman. He had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
Kings leading now by 7. And with Tyler Ennis keeping that unflappable demeanor on the court, even in crunch time, Clark, he's really sure he can get the job done.
And really the only knock on him out of Syracuse was that he's not an elite athlete, but he measured well to come out. And again, being an elite athlete is nice, but you can be a great basketball player and not be an elite athlete. And I really believe that, and there are a number of guys that have shown that to be true, and he could very well be that way. His wingspan is obviously off the charts for his size, and again, his poise and his presence is something that I think is a great attribute.
Clark, the possibility here of pushing their lead to double digits.
And psychologically, I think that would give them an even bigger edge, Kevin.
Johnson kicks to Mbamute. Pass to Johnson. And there's the feed to Ennis. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
Tyler Ennis, a 6'2" point guard out of Syracuse, was a big riser on draft boards in only one season in college. He led the ACC in assists and steals and had an outstanding assist-to-turnover ratio. Ennis is very sure-handed with the ball, and he also gained a reputation for being a big shot taker and big shot maker in his 1 year at Syracuse.
Out of this world aerial skills for a guy of his size.
Kevin, that's what separates him from some of the other point guards around the league. The ability to rise and throw it down.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that spurs them on. Maybe sparks a little bit of a comeback here.
And a wide open look for Lee. Exum pulls it in. And Tyler Ennis, so skilled, a great handle. He's able to play under control, too, at all times.
Yeah, very fundamentally sound, and he keeps a great balance between scoring and setting up his teammates. I like the fact that he stepped into big moments during his 1 year at Syracuse.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. A new group in for the Nets. Muscala, he's checked in for Bynum. Odom comes in for Sefolosha. Kevin Martin is checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Williams in for Exum. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Benga's checked in. Green comes in for Lee. Then McLemore, he's checked in for Mbaamuta. And Walker subbed in for Ennis. Here's Martin. Plenty of space. The shot no good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead early. With his first shot attempt. And Green gets it to go. And the Kings lead by 10. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Williams. And that one's good. Williams has got 7 points. Sacramento leading by 8. Walker dishes to McLemore. They set the pick. Off the screen. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
Martin, the pass to Odom. Williams inside. Count it from 12. 9 points in the game so far.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
And Walker kicks to Johnson. Back to Walker. Feeds it to McLemore. 11 feet away. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Odom. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Odom, a key piece for the Lakers in those championship seasons in 09 and 10.
Yeah, and he won the 6th Man of the Year award, Kevin, in 2011. But it was a swift fall from grace for him and really was disheartening to see. Good to see him back on the court now, though.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Sacramento. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, thank you, Kevin. There are a lot of questions as to how Dante Exum will develop as a player. He has the skill to be a 2-guard, but grew up playing point guard. He would prefer the point, saying that's the position that has got me here. That's what I want to be going forward. We'll see if the coaches agree, Kevin.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Doris. Johnson, that's for 2. Good work defensively by Martin. Williams with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Passes it to Martin. Johnson against Villanueva. He dishes it to Williams. From 15 feet away. Count that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Kevin Martin. Johnson outside. The kick out to Walker. Back to Johnson. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Fades and shoots. No good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Villanueva with us. Green on Walker. Williams passes to Muscala. Back to Williams. That is good. Now it's just a 3-point Sacramento lead.
He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but he seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
Outside, Walker. He feeds it to Green. Pass to Johnson. Trying to get back on track. That is good. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter. The Nets have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Williams kicks to Muscala. Dishes it to Odom. Martin up top. They get it again. The kick out to Williams. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Right side, Williams. Again, the miss by Williams.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
And Walker kicks to McLemore. The pass to Cousins. That's good. And it's a 7-point Kings lead.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Outside Williams. Villanueva dishes to Williams. He kicks it to Villanueva. His 3-pointers off the mark.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boys.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Johnson attacking.
And their lead takes another little bump up.
Boy, I tell you, they've got to be feeling better and better about this game.
Brooklyn Nets going all in last season, a record $89 million in luxury tax payments, on a mission to win a championship. Of course, it didn't happen, but the question is, where do they go from here?
Martin. Offensive rebound, Nets. And the shot is good. Muscala's got his first bucket in this one.
2 minutes.
And Walker kicks to McLemore. Walker the pass to Johnson. Walker dishes to Johnson. Cousins with a screen for Johnson. Second chance shot. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for one.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Muscala. And LaMarcus Aldridge is subbed in for Charlie Villanueva. And a change for the Kings. Lewis is checked in. Bogut kicks to Williams. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Again, Martin missing.
And, you know, for the Nets, between their trades with the Hawks and the Celtics, they've actually traded away most of their draft picks through 2018. So, you know, what you see is pretty much what you're going to get with this group.
Here's Cousins. Drilled from 11 feet out. Cousins has got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings. Aldridge with a screen on Walker. Williams passes to Aldridge. Stolen by Lewis. Ahead. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof.
Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's about.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Brooklyn. And a change for Sacramento. Ennis is checked in. 27 seconds left now here in the second. It's stolen by Ennis. Lewis outside. Kicks it to Cousins. Brooklyn with the rebound. Bogut's got his third rebound tonight. And the first half is now in the books. Kings lead by 14. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Excellent game we've seen from DeMarcus Cousins. He's got 16 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
Well, being smart is what it's all about for him, Clark. I mean, he's a decision maker. He's a playmaker. He has to make good decisions. That's what he's doing here so far.
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at DeMarcus Cousins, what a contribution.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
On the court for Sacramento, we've got Mbah-a-Moute. Kevin Seraphin is out there with David Lee. Then it's McLemore, and it's Ennis in at the 1. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lee kicks to Mbah-a-Moute. There's the dish to Ennis. The feed to McLemore. Ennis passes to Mbah-a-Moute. Ennis kicks to Lee. Over Martin. And it's Lee that time on the assist by Ennis. And that's 10 points for David Lee. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Aldridge kicks to Martin. Aldridge dishes to Martin. Back to Aldridge. Williams with a clean look from outside off the mark. And here's Ennis. And McLemore kicks to Mbah-a-Moute. Lee goes in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Lee's got 4 points in the quarter.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Shots good by Williams. Williams has got 13 points.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Well, Darren Williams has dealt with ankle issues that have held him back from the level we saw in Utah. But when he's right, I think he's still one of the best point guards in the game.
Nets trailed by 18. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Pass to Martin. In low to Bogut. 6 on the shot clock. Aldridge, the pass to Cephalosha. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And it's the Kings with the ball. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. Off target from three-point range. On the wing, Williams. Here's Cephalosha. Aldridge dishes to Williams. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. 16 points for Darren Williams.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
And McLemore kicks to Lee. Shot left block. Feeds it to Seraphin. Passes to Mbah-a-Moute. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. The three-pointer no good. Now Williams. 16 points for him. Into LaMarcus Aldridge. Mbah-a-Moute pulls it in. Mbah-a-Moute's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Ennis kicks to McLemore. Pass to Ennis. Cephalosha with the steal. Now here's Williams. He dishes it to Martin. He feeds it to Aldridge. Back to Martin. And now Williams inside. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. and the will to get it done. You like that focus.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Darren Williams has really good size and strength at the point guard spot. And once he gets a step on a guy, it's hard to push him off his line.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Draymond Green comes in for David Lee. Johnson, he's checked in for McLemore. And Walker subbed in for Ennis. Walker goes in. And Bahamute the pass to Walker. Johnson dishes to Walker. And just miss after miss right now. And Williams with one of the better post-up games among point guards thanks to his strength.
Yeah, shows that veteran savvy. You know, he can hit you with the fadeaway or get you up in the air and work himself to the foul line. So, you know, this guy's a handful anywhere on the court.
And Walker kicks to Cousins. Again, the miss by the Kings. Nets trail by 10. Williams with the ball. He's got 19. Bogut the pass to Williams. That cuts the lead to single digits.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
You know, Williams is playing very well. 22 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now his outside stroke has looked really good today.
Walker goes in. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Walker's got 8 points.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
Outside, Martin. Dishes to Cephalosha. Aldridge against Green. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup lines.
Walker's shot is off.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Over to the wing. Bogut kicks to Cephalosha. And the rejection by Cousins. Kings leading now by 9. And here's Walker. 8 points for him. Right block shot. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Walker. The tray. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And 11 points for Kemba Walker.
What a terrific job to get the release perfect that time. I thought it might get blocked or deflected, but nice stroke.
Even with giving up a lot of size in that matchup, still able to get off a nice long-range shot there.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Only 11 road wins for the Kings last year, and with that number as your road win total, hard to play 500 basketball.
At the line for 2.
That 11 road wins was the second lowest total in the Western Conference last year, and Steve really sunk the King.
Yeah, you know, often it seemed like the Kings defense would let down and the other team would just get on a roll, and basically the Kings would fold over. It's a young team, so you've got to play with some resolve to get road wins in the NBA.
Nets trail by 11. Outside Williams. The pass to Waiters. He kicks it to Aldridge. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Still next ball. 3 seconds.
Shot clock at 2. It's stolen by Green. Here is Mbamute. Throws down the breakaway jam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
Aldridge dishes to Waiters. Off with the layup.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
And Walker kicks to Cousins. The 10-footer. Second shot opportunity. And Green with the lay-in. And the Kings lead by 15.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
Well, they're finding the holes in the defense, Clark, and they're exploiting them.
No one near him. And it falls over the rim and in. Cephalosha's got his second basket. Sacramento leading by 13. Walker against Williams. Walker the pass to Johnson. Back to Walker. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Johnson. From past the arc. Rebounded by Cephalosha. Cephalosha's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Williams. That's good. Williams has got 14 points now in the second half.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Cousins dishes to Walker. From 18 feet away, they grab their own miss. .131 left in the third quarter of the game. That's good. Walker's got 13 points. Here's Williams. He's got 25. Aldridge inside, guarded by Green. Aldridge's shot is good.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And Walker kicks to Mbamute. Back to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Kings. The shot is off. Nice D from Bogut.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Ennis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Nets trail by 11. And now we've got the intentional foul. The Nets have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
For a while, it looked like the Nets would struggle to make the postseason last year, but they pulled it together.
Darren Williams. 2 shots.
Brooklyn making some changes. Andrew Bynum's checked in for Bogut. Villanueva comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Odom in for Thabo Cephalosha. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Cousins. Lee comes in for Green. Rashard Lewis, he's checked in for Mbamute. And McLemore is subbed in for Johnson. Well, they did end up making it in as a 6th seed, as we know. Looked to be an early exit for them, but they were able to use their experience and rally back to beat the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, it was an impressive first-round win, but it was short-lived because in the next round they faced the Heat, who had a pretty easy time.
Lee gets the bucket.
Well, there you go. If you're going to continue to give up open jump shots, you're not going to get back into this game.
Outside Williams.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
6 attempts for him at the line. He's made 4. The first one falls.
Boy, it seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day.
And so he hits both. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. Now Ennis. Lee outside. With 1 on the clock. That's good. Lee's got 10 points in the quarter. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. So it's Sacramento. They led by as many as 18 points. They've got Martin. Odom out there with Charlie Villanueva. Then there's Darren Williams. And it's Bynum in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Outside for Lewis. Shoots the 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. Lewis has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Kings. The dish to Martin. The feed to Odom. Got a piece of it. Pass to Williams. He kicks to Villanueva. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
Lee gets the bucket.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Outside Williams. Screen by Villanueva. Williams kicks it to Odom. Shot clock at 6. Villanueva passes to Williams. Sinks the three-pointer. Williams has got 31.
Well, this is what happens when he gets on a roll. You are not going to see a better rhythm shooter than him.
McLemore. Brooklyn with the rebound. Bynum's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Exum's checked in. Lee sets a screen for Ennis. Feeds to Lewis. 14 feet away. That's good. And the Kings lead by 14.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
As he should. That's a good decision. When he gets a clean look, he's got to take it.
And it's Martin penetrating. And a strong finish with 2 hands. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Lewis kicks to McLemore. Here's Seraphin. That's good.
Well done, finishing that one off.
Nets trailed by 14. Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Villanueva with a screen on Lewis. Martin attacking. Bynum inside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Last year was supposed to be the triumphant return of Bynum to the hardwood, but it quickly disintegrated into a year he'd like to forget. He just never seemed to be right, and a big part of it was he just wasn't healthy.
And with Bynum, he still didn't have the physical gifts he once had, and even though Cleveland seemed like a good fit for him, coming back from injury, that relationship only lasted a few months.
Sacramento moving it around. Here's Ennis. And the Kings check on 2 more. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Exum with it. Now guarded by Ennis. Exum kicks it to Odom. Martin for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Lewis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Well, you know, things soured when a team cuts you outright and doesn't try to trade you. We don't know what exactly went on between Bynum and Cleveland, but it couldn't have been a minor issue.
it also had a hand in why he was a free agent for so long before getting picked up once again. Usually when you are his size with his skill set, you get called right away from teams, but that wasn't the case with him.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Exum dishes to Bynum. Bynum sets a screen for Exum. Goes up on the wing. And the Nets miss again.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Now here's Ennis. In the corner, it's McLemore. Tries from the block. Can't get it to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Odom kicks to Martin. Passes it to Exum. Shot to stop the drought. That's good, and it's Bynum with the assist. That's 7 points for Dante Exum. Ennis with the ball. The drive by Lee. And he makes good on the layup. Lee's got 14 points here in the second half.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
Odom's shot, good.
These guys know each other well, clearly, because that was a beautiful pass.
Kings leading now by 14. Ennis kicks to McLemore. Takes the three. Rebounded by Odom.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Exum passes to Bynum. Banked in off the glass.
Well, give credit where credit is due. Terrific assist inside.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, so much was expected of the Nets last year after they made all of their big roster changes. But it was a very slow start for them, and things were not very good in Brooklyn to begin the season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Bynum. Aldridge comes in for Charlie Villanueva. Sabo Cephalosha has checked in for Lamar Odom. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Exum. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Tyrone Corbin was giving to his team. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Kicks it out to Johnson. Launches a three. Count that one. And the Kings lead by 17. And injuries made that slow start seem dire at times, Steve, but you know, you knew that the Nets were better than how they started the season.
Well, what was important is that they believed they were better, and they started playing like it. They didn't panic or try to make drastic changes. They just buckled up and played through it.
And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's the pick. Outside Williams. Back to Bogut. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist by Bogut. And that's 13 points for Aldridge.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
And Walker kicks to Johnson. Pass to Mbamute. Kings moving the ball around. This is to Walker. Plays it up and banks it in.
Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
Williams dishes to Martin. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. Ball's knocked loose. Cephalosha kicks to Williams. Into LaMarcus Aldridge. Can't cash in from close range.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Here's Cousins. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Nets trailed by 19. Aldridge with a screen on Walker. And Williams, here we go. Cephalosha kicks to Bogut. Williams in the post. Working on Walker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 33 points for Deron Williams.
2 minutes.
And here's Walker. Johnson outside. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Bank shot, no good. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. .137 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Williams. And Cousins with the block.
Out of bounds.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
3 seconds on the shot clock.
1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Williams gets the bucket.
Well, this is going to end in a lopsided victory, obviously. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness and the ability to close. You really have to give it up for Sacramento.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots.
You always need role players to step up and help, and that was the case here as everything was working for David Lee. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected energy into every play that was made out there. Last season, the Kings inking DeMarcus Cousins to a big 4-year contract extension, and he rewarded them with the best season of his young NBA career, setting career highs pretty much across the board.
It's Williams with the drive. Can't connect from short range. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tries to save it, but they'll get another chance.
Snatched down the long bounce and got him another possession.
And Walker kicks to Mbamute. The second chance effort. And no problem from Cousins as he finishes at the rim. And the Kings lead by 17. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Williams. That's a 2 from Cephalosha. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
That's how you have to attack the double team. Find the open man, get the ball out of your hands.
Here's Walker. So it's the Kings